Good morning, guys, and welcome to my fitness vlog. I made the mistake of thinking I wouldn't need my towel this morning. And I'm sweating. So you join me after my Sunday run with my running partner. First time I've done 5k in a while, and first time I run without stopping for a while. So it was tough going, but we did it. It weren't as hard as I thought it would be. But then this route is a lot flatter than the one that I normally run. There's like one hill and it's one of those like really slow, it goes on for like probably like half a kilometre. So that's quite hard, but we didn't stop. We kept going, which is good. So I'm glad we did it. I think my time on average was about seven and a half minutes per kilometre, because there was one I think that was like 7 minutes 40, and then there was 1 kilometre that was 7 minutes. So yeah, as you can probably guess, I'm going with like 7 minutes 20, I guess. But I think it was, yes, it took us about 36 minutes to run 5 kilometres. So yeah, it's just over 7 minutes per kilometre, I guess. So trying to start this week on a good one after the abysmal failure last week. So I want to keep up the running this week. Got pole, gonna try and keep drinking my water and my exercises. Want to keep up my exercises as well. So oh god, yeah. So I'm still trying to get my head around what I want to do diet wise, in terms of trying to come up with dinners for myself that are easy for me to do, that I can, because obviously I have to cook separate meals to my husband and myself and Bubs. So yeah, so I've been trying Bubs. So I think this week is going to be a trial in terms of if he can handle vegan stuff, because obviously well, he likes vegan sausages, I know that much. But I need to try him with vegan mince, because he's never had vegan mince before. So I'm going to try him with that and see how he gets on. And yeah, that's basically it going forward. And then I'm going to look up what I can do. So my arm's aching to put my phone down. So yes, I need to figure out what, once I know he's okay with vegan mince, then it's a matter of me figuring out what I can cook for myself. I've got ideas of what I want to do. I want to try and make like a high protein chicken curry, like for one week, and then the other week doing my minced beef vegetable keema thing. So that's the plan. But anyway, don't really think there's anything else for me to say. So yeah, it's just a matter of seeing how we get on this week with the weight loss. So wish me luck. I'll most likely see you Tuesday after my run, because hopefully I'm actually going to go on it this week. I'm motivated enough to go on it, so we'll see. Anyway, I will see you then. So unbelievably foggy this morning. I'm really struggling. It's my toes. My toes are hurting. I think it's time for new shoes, to be honest. I'm gonna try and keep going. So yeah, that was a bit of a that was a non-run. So obviously it's Tuesday today. Obviously it's really cold, it's really foggy, which is normally not a problem, and it wasn't a problem. But I woke up with a sore throat and a bunged up nose, as you could probably tell from my voice. So that was an issue. And then I really didn't feel like going on the run this morning, but I was like, no, I need to get back into the routine of doing it. So I pushed myself to go anyway. As I started running, I was just like, I'm just really not into this, because I just felt really hungry and like I just had no energy. And then my toes started hurting. So like the toes next to my big toes on both my feet really feel bruised at the moment. It doesn't help that Bubs keeps treading on them, but also because I unfortunately have running shoes that don't fit me. In terms of they fit me, but they're still too small, because obviously when your feet swell, and obviously when you're running, your feet push into the front of your shoe. So I need half a size bigger. I mean, technically they're like a size bigger, or I can't remember if they're either 7.5 or an 8, and I think they're an 8, but I need an 8.5. because it gets to a point that I wear them and it lifts my toenail up. It's disgusting, but yeah, that's what happens. And yeah, because Bubs keeps treading on them, it's made them really bruised. So I just the pain was actually really distracting while I was running. And then the final nail in the coffin for the run was I got to the sea wall. So I ran all along here. I got to where that video I took was, and just as I started to run, I felt my the ground under my feet. I didn't slip, but the ground underneath my feet was very slimy or just very slippy. And then I looked and I could just see these glittering patches, and I just walked for a bit just to sort of gauge it. And it was basically, there was just so many patches of black ice, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I've run in snow before, and I've run when it's really frosty on the ground, but as soon as I feel that it's slippy, that I don't have grip, I'll stop. I won't run, because I don't want to risk falling over, especially where it is, because it is very cold and not a lot. It's very difficult for them to get to me if I was to sort of fall and really hurt myself and I can't get myself back up. So yeah, I just weren't going to risk it today. So I think the universe was just telling me that today's not the day for running. And it is Valentine's Day anyway, so me and the hubby have a meal out today. That's kind of why I wanted to get out running, because I was like, I'm going to be eating probably a lot of calories today. So I wanted to at least get the run in. But yeah, it weren't meant to be. But anyway, I'm going to head back. Because basically what I did was I came back the way and then just walked around the fort and just took some really nice pictures, because the fog just makes it look absolutely stunning here this morning, really haunting. So I was just listening to a ghost story while taking loads of pictures and just drinking in the atmosphere. But yeah, on that note, I need to head back, have some breakfast because I'm starving, and have my shower and get ready to go out. So go to a steak restaurant, so kind of healthy. Although probably the Prosecco isn't really that healthy. But anyway, yeah, and my nose is really bunged up, so I need to blow it. But anyway, I'll probably see you, if not tomorrow, I'll see you Thursday, because I will not let this beat me. I'm going to go running on Thursday, at least try and go running on Thursday. Yeah. Because I'm so busy this week. But anyway, yes. See you on Thursday, most likely. Might see you tomorrow, but most likely not. So it'll probably be Thursday. So I'll see you then. So the Valentine's meal was lovely, with my chorizo and scallop starter with pea puree was absolutely delicious. And then for main, I had the fillet steak with béarnaise sauce, an onion rusty, some fries, and a whole bottle of Prosecco almost to myself. I did have banoffee pie for dessert, but by then I was just so full and there was just too much cream, I couldn't eat it. Hi guys, so it's Saturday. Unfortunately no poll videos or poll progress because I didn't go this week. Didn't go running either this week, other than trying to go running on Tuesday, but because of the black ice I didn't go. Thursday I was out in London with a friend, so I had to leave quite early in the morning to get into London to see my friends, so it meant I couldn't go for my run on Thursday. So hopefully I can go tomorrow and get back into a routine of it. And like I said, because I had a long day in London, then having to pick up Bubs and everything, because my husband was working in London as well that day, so I had to make sure I was back in time to pick up Bubs from nursery. So because it was such a long day, I felt absolutely knackered, and I just needed a evening of just relaxing and just chilling out. Hence why I didn't go pole. And I knew if I went pole, I would probably just be really, I wouldn't get anything done. I wouldn't make any sort of progress, and I'd just end up really pissing myself off. And my mental health is really suffering a lot at the moment anyway, so I just thought it would just be another reason for me to just knock myself down again, because I wouldn't be achieving anything, and I wouldn't be doing anything positive in the class. So I'm hoping next week is a new week in terms of, one, for my mental health, just to get myself out of this rut that I'm in,
and also to just get back into a routine with my running, because next week isn't going to be as busy. I think next week is just pretty non-eventful, like it's just going to be a normal week, so I can get my runs in, as long as it's, apparently we're getting a cold snap, so like could possibly snow. I don't know if that's next week though or next month, so hopefully next week should be fine, so yeah, I can go out on my runs and not have to worry about black ice or anything, and also go to pole. So yeah, so that's the order of things. So as you would have seen, I did weigh myself this morning. And why is it always the way that I have a really inconsistent week? Like I haven't not done any exercise. My water intake has been absolutely abysmal. I've barely drank anything. And like I said, my mental health is really crappy. So the only thing that stayed similar is that my eating has been, like, what I've been eating has been pretty consistent. I've still not changed my diet over, because I'm still trying to think of things, because the thing that I wanted to do was obviously to have Bubs eat the same meal as my husband in terms of vegan mince, or vegan like vegan chili, vegan spaghetti bolognese or whatever, so then I can do something else. But Bubs doesn't like vegan mince, of course he doesn't, so it means that, yeah, I have to try and find something else. Yeah, so my plan isn't going as smoothly as I would like in terms of trying to find stuff to eat. So yeah, that's something that I still need to work on. But yeah, like I said, other than me being consistent, I've not been like snacking on anything that I shouldn't. I've been like, yeah, just eating normally, so nothing eventful. I did have a treat yesterday when we got back, or like from our usual cake person that we love, like every weekend. I had like a stuffed cookie from her, and yeah, I still managed to lose 1.5 pounds. So maybe it was because last week where I gained a pound, and obviously there was factors from last week that meant that that particular day I was weighing heavier than I should, and maybe it's just that obviously that's the elements have obviously changed. So this week I'm actually weighing what I should, but I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, we shall see, I guess, going forward. Again, I don't really feel I feel like I'm losing weight on my stomach, in terms of, I feel like my stomach's going down, but I don't feel any different from like last week in terms of feeling like I look any different. But like I said, again, it's just a matter of me just trying to be consistent. I don't think I've had a week since starting this whole weight loss journey, this particular weight loss journey. I don't think I've had a week where everything's been right, like where I've been able to get all 3 runs in, where I've done pole, where my food has been consistent, where my water has been consistent. There's not been a week where I've actually been able to say I've ticked everything off the list. I keep hoping the next week will be better, but yeah, I guess this is just how life is, isn't it? It's just things never turn out the way you want them to. But yeah, so it's good because I've lost a pound, but I just have that constant fear now that I'm kind of like that with my weight. So I feel like I'm gonna weigh myself next week and I would have gained 1.5 pounds or something. But again, we'll just have to see, and I just have to be like, watch what I eat, watch the exercise I do, and try for God's sake to drink all the water, because that's the thing that I'm just not grasping right now. I think I'm just so busy that my brain just doesn't think of that bottle of water that's sat there and that I need to be drinking it. It's just something like I need to do later, and then I never do. But anyway, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Yeah, it's been quite a non-eventful week, like I said, because non-eventful in terms of no exercises. I've been trying to do my weights at home when I've been able to, but obviously, yeah, Tuesday was Valentine's Day, so we went out for a meal. And that's another thing as well. We went out for Valentine's meal, and I had like a massive 3-course meal and almost a whole bottle of Prosecco to myself. And I did go running in the morning because I tried and it didn't work out. And then, like, because we were out, I didn't have a chance to then come home and do my exercises. Wednesday, did I do my exercises Wednesday? I think Monday and Wednesday, the only days I actually did my exercises. And Monday I did stretches instead of weights because where my back was killing me so much. And normally Monday is my weights day. But because of my, because I had really bad back, I decided to do my stretches and it helped. So it helped a lot. And Wednesday, I think, was the only day I did my weights. But again, I'm not exactly doing much. It's just a few sort of like weighted squats and lunges and things. So, and a few push-ups. That's about it at the moment. Again, one day I will show you guys. I just need to pluck up the courage to do it because I feel like I look like an absolute tit when I'm doing it. I'm going to leave that video here because now I'm just spouting crap and there's nothing else really for me to talk about. So I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, I promise that next week should be better in terms of I should be more consistent with my exercises, more consistent with hopefully my food in terms of what I'm currently eating. And I just have to, again, try and think of what I can do diet-wise. I really don't know in terms of food. We'll just have to see. But anyway, like I said, on that note, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you watching this. And if you can, please leave a like because that really helps me out. Subscribe if you haven't already. You can also follow me on social media. All the links will be down below. If you'd like to follow me on my everyday life, which, yeah, it's probably totally not worth it, but some people for some reason think it is. So if you do want to see like my everyday life vlogs, you just need to subscribe either through Ko-fi or Patreon, or if you like gaming as well, you can subscribe to me on Twitch. If you do that, then you qualify to be able to watch my everyday life vlogs. I do plan on doing some more sort of extra stuff for subscribers down the line. It's just me trying to get my life sorted, but eventually some more stuff will come out. So yeah, if that appeals to you, then please do subscribe, like I said, or like sponsor or whatever. All the links are down below. All the details for how you need to do that are down below. And on that note, I just say love you guys and I shall see you in the next video. Bye.